Blood Waves is a third-person shooter that mixes a horde mode with some elements of tower defense. Blood Waves drops you into a level with a handgun and a machete, and you're asked to be able to take on all the zombies that are coming at you wave by wave. The first few waves are rather easy, and you can mostly use your machete to be able to defeat them. The zombies are not fast enough to outrun you, so you can slash at them for a little bit, and when there's too many of them, then you can run away. There's a few systems you need to pay attention to because there is a stamina system. The stamina is used for your sprinting, melee attacks, and dodge roll. The dodge roll is kind of funny looking, especially because you would think that something like this would propel you forward, but it doesn't really move you very far. But it can be handy to use if you are surrounded, even though it does look silly. Health isn't regenerated until you learn that skill. Defeated zombies will drop health, ammo, armor, and cash. Defeated enemies will net you with cash to use between rounds. There's your standard issue set of weapons to select from, like a shotgun, SMG, assault rifle, among a few others. The chain gun and shotgun are probably the most fun to use. The shotgun comically sends enemies flying back, while the chain gun is just fun to be able to mow down so many enemies with. In between rounds, you can use your upgrade and skill points along with your cash to be better prepared for the next round. Skill points can be used to provide you with different buffs to help you out. You can earn the ability to regenerate your health, have more health, and stamina. The upgrade points can be used to increase your proficiency with your weapons along with your towers. The money can be used to buy ammo, new weapons, and towers. You have a few traps and turrets to select from, with the most satisfying being the chainsaw traps. The game definitely checks many of the boxes to have a fun horde experience with the upgrades to earn in between rounds and different stuff to buy, but Blood Waves definitely has many issues. The first being is how floaty the aiming feels on consoles with a controller. I couldn't really find a sweet spot for the aiming, and it always felt like I was aiming a gun that had this huge weight taped to the front of it. This does create some frustration, as one would expect tighter controls for an action-focused game. This really does hurt the shooting the entire time you're playing it, and you're just wishing that the shooting controls were better. Another area that would have helped this game would have been the inclusion of co-op, whether local or online. There is some fun to be had in the single player, but with Horde mode it really feels like that's always built to be able to enjoy with friends, and co-op would have definitely helped with the variety. That is something else that this game needed, more variety. From what I can tell is you essentially get the same level over and over again, and I can understand that this is an indie product and maybe they didn't have the resources for multiple levels, but I do think that they could have done subtle changes to make the levels more interesting. It would have been neat to have the level change its color, or change the vision that you have by making the level darker. Having a darker level could have added another element to be able to contend with all the enemies. I do think in-level challenges could have spiced up the action with different but small objectives popping up to provide you with more rewards. Beat this level with only using the pistol. Do not reload any gun during a level. Guard a specific location. These could be these mini objectives that pop up during these survival rounds, and then they give you some type of reward. More rewards would have helped with this too. It would have been nice to unlock different avatars to play as, different costumes, and maybe even different skins for your guns. I know these things sound like small little details, but I feel like a lot of these together could have helped to elevate this game. There are some satisfying moments with the action, especially with some of the weapons in the towers, but overall Blood Waves is just an okay time waster and one I would only recommend on a deep sale. There are other games out there that provide you with similar modes and more, and I would recommend you check out those games instead. Thanks for watching.